Our motto is prevent, promote, protect. Since 1935, our mission has been to provide clinical and environmental services to protect the health of the general public. We're committed to building public health in our community by offering a wide range of services, including blood pressure screening, breast and cervical screening, family planning, counseling, lab testing, and more. We perform health inspections to make sure the restaurants you visit are clean, and we prepare and coordinate plans to respond to all hazards. The Berkeley County Health Department, 122 Waverly Court, Martinsburg.
If you're in an accident, the first thing that you have to do is call 911. You have to get medical care immediately.
The next thing you need to do is call us. When you hire us at the Skinner Law Firm, what we do is we are going to investigate your case and we're going to lay out the options that you have, all at no cost to you.
We will use all of our resources and all of our experience to get you what you deserve.
The Skinner Law Firm, SkinnerFirm.com.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg has a brand new list of daily specials. Monday, stop on in for burger night or enjoy a nice juicy steak every Tuesday and Wednesday. The Palace Lounge also offers freshly steamed shrimp Thursdays and chef specials every Friday and Saturday. Sunday is all-day breakfast and there are drink specials daily too. So come enjoy the Palace Lounge. You can find them on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard.
Life can get in the way these days. We all know that. Work commitments, social commitments, volunteer commitments, family commitments. You put your heart into all of it. You've got enough to worry about already. Your roof shouldn't be one of those things. Everything should just work. But when your roof is in need of an upgrade, you shouldn't have to worry about that either. Modern Renovations, your four-state roofing solution. Reminding you that home is where the heart really is.
The following sports broadcast is a special presentation of Talk Radio WRNR Martinsburg. It's time for the excitement of West Virginia high school basketball. Today's high school basketball broadcast is being brought to you by
the Berkeley County Health Department, Bechtel Jewelers, Brown's Funeral Homes and Cremations, Hagerstown Ford, the Manchin Ferretti Law Firm, Gary Kelly Allstate Insurance, CMA Honda, the Mirius Group of Financial Advisors, Orsini's Home Store, Parsons Ford of Martinsburg, Smallwood and Small Insurance, and WVU Medicine, Berkeley Medical Center, and Jefferson Medical Center.
And now, let's go courtside and join our Talk Radio WRNR broadcast team with today's pregame show.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Hedgesville High School as we get you set for Hedgesville and Broadfording Christian Academy. Nick Verzolini alongside me is Colin McLaughlin. Here on the Giants Express tip-off show, Giants says all of your game day food and drink needs, and if you need a way to serve it all up, they got you covered. That's Giants Express, located at 1456 Winchester Avenue in Martinsburg. Colin, we look at this matchup, obviously this Broadfording Christian Academy team struggling this year at 1-17. Hedgesville was just named the #1 team in the section today. Two teams in opposite directions, and we saw this Broadfording team last night on TV 10, and they were competitive with Martinsburg, but obviously will be tough today without Silva in the lineup.
Yeah, it should be a great day for basketball, a gloomy day outside, but inside here at Hedgesville High School, it's going to be an electric doubleheader starting off with this boys basketball game that we're about to see here in about 27 minutes or so. Hedgesville, as you just said, named the #1 seed come playoff time next week, which means they get that very crucial bye straight to that sectional championship game and have to await the winner of Spring Mills at Martinsburg, which will take place a week from tonight. And then from there on out, it's win and host are losing, you have to most likely go to Jefferson, which is not a team that you want to play in the EPAC. They're still undefeated this season and looking like the possible favorite to win the state tournament. But as you said, no silver tonight for Broadfording Christian Academy, so they're really going to need to find somebody to step up and take his place. They replaced him with Schiffler in the starting 5, Jacob Schiffler, that is, not Jordan, but I don't know. A guy that dropped 32 points last night is big shoes to fill.
Yeah, definitely. Scored 32 points, as you mentioned, for this Broadfording Christian Academy team, and was the majority of the offense, especially early in the ball game. So that team will need a lot to step up to beat this Hedgesville team today, a team coming off of an overtime loss to Martinsburg, but has consistently been one of the best teams in this area and has been a tough opponent all year. And Hedgesville coming in today also getting Eli Faircloth back, which will help on the offensive glass and defensive glass for the Eagles, getting that big guy that they were really missing against Martinsburg, and probably one of the reasons why they lost that game.
Yeah, that Martinsburg game, you finally got Coach Kelly Church back. Now you have Faircloth back after him being out since that Musselman loss. That was a very close one. Musselman just edged out at the end, but all the pieces are coming back together. Everybody's healthy for this Hedgesville team, for them to try to make a push into the state tournament.
Yeah, I mean, Coach Church, as we'll hear in his interview in just a few moments, this is the first time that everybody's been with the team since the beginning of the season. Logan Blau had an injury at one point. Christian Bolduc was out for a little bit. Adam Walls, they just got him back for senior night. So they have been playing shorthanded a lot of this year, and of course, Coach Church was missing at one point. So you get Eli Faircloth back, and really this is the first time in a while that this team has had everybody together, and it's right at the right time, Colin.
Yeah, now it's just going to have to see how he fits back in tonight. I don't think it'll be much of an issue for him there. I feel like he'll be a great fit right back into the starting 5 most likely for him. But if not, it might be interesting to say probably not, but any team can win on any given day, and that's what makes sports fun.
It's a weird tip-off time, 4 p.m. We don't expect many people to be here for the game, having to be forced up as we'll have a doubleheader. Following this contest, we'll have the sectional first round between Martinsburg girls and the Hedgesville girls. So a busy day of basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10. We will take a 3-minute break. On the other side of that break, we will hear from the head coach of the Hedgesville Eagles, Kelly Church. This is West Virginia High School boys basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg has a brand new list of daily specials. Monday, stop on in for burger night or enjoy a nice juicy steak every Tuesday and Wednesday. The Palace Lounge also offers freshly steamed shrimp Thursdays and chef specials every Friday and Saturday. Sunday is all-day breakfast, and there are drink specials daily too. So come enjoy the Palace Lounge. You can find them on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard.
Are you a local business here in the Eastern Panhandle trying to expand your customer base? Well, you've come to the right place, because us here at Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10 have many options for you. Our 2 daily shows garner 2 different audiences. From 8 to 10 a.m., it's the Eastern Panhandle Talk with Rob Mario, and from 12 to 1, it's the Sports Mix with Spencer, Nick, and Colin. In the evenings, we'll cover Eastern Panhandle Athletic Conference sports as well as Shepherd sports, and on the weekends, we cover local events as well. Call us at 304-263-6586 to learn more about how our advertising packages can make your businesses boom, and tell them Spencer sent you.
This is Matt Miller, along with my wife, Dale.
As homeowners, we've been through the mortgage process several times, and each time we went to Mark and Cheryl Savitt at the Mortgage Center.
They treat you like family with personal one-on-one service, walking with you through the process from application to settlement.
Plus, low interest rates and closing costs.
The Mortgage Center is on Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg.
Phone 304-267-9040.
Or online at mortgagefinancing.com.
NMLS number 237527, equal housing lender.
This is Eric at Hagerstown Ford. Over the last decade, the way we buy things have evolved. Now, you get on your phone, click Want It, and it shows up at your front door. At Hagerstown Ford, it is that convenient. We've changed the car buying experience on the I-81 corridor forever. And with a return policy better than Walmart, there's absolutely no reason to buy a new or used car, truck, or SUV anywhere else. Just like Amazon, Hagerstown Ford will deliver the vehicle to you, where you are, and on your time. And if you don't want it, return it. No questions asked. Why waste your time at a car dealership playing the dumb back-and-forth games? Besides, we hate it more than you do. I assure you, no dealership from Winchester, Virginia to Washington, D.C. will beat our price. No dealership from Chambersburg, Pennsylvania to Baltimore, Maryland will beat our price. And no other dealership will allow you to return it if you don't want it. Hagerstown Ford absolutely provides the best experience at the best price. Visit HagerstownFord.com to schedule your VIP experience. Click on the vehicle you want and get your new ride delivered to you at no risk. See dealer for details.
It's the final push toward the postseason in EPAC boys and girls basketball.
Another three-pointer top of the key around the rim. It's good for an Edsel.
Now over to Zimmerman off the fork screen, pick and roll. Swing it to Brown. His three-pointer is good. Nothing but net for Brown.
Bolduc has it now. He'll shoot a jumper, and that's good. A 2-point ball game here in the Cardinal Coliseum.
Join us throughout February for all the exciting action right here on your EPAC sports leader, Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Welcome you back to Hedgesville High School. We'll now hear from the Hedgesville coach, Kelly Church, as we continue here on the Giants Express Tip-Off Show as we get ready for Hedgesville and Broadfording Christian Academy. Let's now hear from Kelly Church.
Now joined by head coach of the Hedgesville Eagles, Kelly Church. Coach, your team was voted the #1 team in the section, so what's your initial reaction to that, and how does it feel knowing that you'll have that first-round bye and an automatic spot in the region?
First of all, it's obviously anytime you get the bye, it's a good thing. So it means no matter what happens next Friday, you're still playing on Tuesday. And you get to play that game at home, although in our sectional games, being at home hadn't necessarily been the magic formula for us. So, to be honest, right now for me, it's just about being back and being with the kids and, enjoying the process and trying to get better every day. When you look at our sectional stuff, it's what I said to you guys before the game. Almost anybody you could have put in a hat and shaken it up. I think if you seeded, all 6 of the teams, no matter what, the 1 was definitely going to be Jefferson, and not in a disparaging way at all, no matter what this year, based on records and everything else, the 6 was going to be Washington. I think after that, you could have put them all, for us, not that we don't get a chance to have these debates or arguments with anybody, but when you look at it, our 2 sectional losses were in overtime and by 2 points. So, you certainly can argue it whatever way you want. If I'm a Martinsburg fan, I can argue, even though their record is lower, why they should be the 1 seed. I'm sure Spring Mills, they're not necessarily going to be thrilled with being the 3 seed, and they got to go to Martinsburg, an overall better record when they played Martinsburg. I found out a long, long time ago. I don't know if you're old enough, and I don't mean that in a rude way, to remember, but there was one year where our only sectional loss, it's when we did this, when all the people in the region voted, and we had 4 teams in our section, and we ended up being the 4 seed, and we had 1 sectional loss that year. We had split with Martinsburg, and some people did some devious things with voting, and it was really, really bad and unfair to kids. So, I hope all the coaches did what my staff and I tried to do, was be as fair and equitable as possible and make a decision and vote. So, we're thrilled with it. No guarantees, but we do have a guarantee of no matter what, we're playing next Friday in the championship game, and we're playing, the following Wednesday in the regional final. Home or away, we don't know. It depends on what happens.
So, Coach, knowing that it's going to be a very competitive sectional tournament, how does this week help you get ready for that as you get a few games in and starting today with Broadfording Christian?
Well, today certainly, we were worried we were going to be able to not play the game. We're playing at 4 o'clock. It might be a totally empty gym, which is fine with us. I don't know who's going to be here or not, but, we moved our senior night to Martinsburg, so we made sure that our kids had that opportunity. A lot of emotion in that game, no matter what, big rivalry game. And I thought it was a great game. I thought both teams played well. Cam made that big shot to send it overtime. overtime. I think Martinsburg made enough plays down the end. They certainly deserved to win. But I thought it was a really, really good high school atmosphere for a basketball game. It was exciting. The rapport with the kids and coaches after the game, I think everybody acted great, which is, important. Today, for us, it lets us, this game becomes a practice game. You want to win it because you want to win every game, but to be honest, you can play different combinations, you can look at different stuff, and then we may have a little bit too much time to prepare. We actually made, I know some other teams are playing on Friday. We're not at this point, but we've only played 21 games because we had to reschedule. We had COVID issues during the tournament, and so this is our 21st game, so we have one left. So I'm not sure if we're going to do anything or not, but then next week it gives us a full week to prepare, for both of those teams, and see what happens on Tuesday. Obviously, our kids will all go to the game together and watch the game, which is fun to do with the kids, and we're just trying to enjoy this no matter what, man.
You got Eli Faircloth back in the post. How much do you think that will help your team, especially because Martinsburg really got a lot of points on second chance in that game and down low?
Well, not only do they get a lot of points down there, they got half of every shot they missed. Think about that statistically. That makes it hard to win. We were open with the kids about it. If every time they're going to miss, they're going to get half of every defensive rebound, you're not going to win. With that being said, we're probably thrilled that it went into overtime. We're looking at that statistic. So obviously Eli helps us. Today will be the first game since the beginning of the year. We had one kid who was on the team who's not on it right now, and then Zandon, who's a talented sophomore, he's out for the season. So, but with those, other than that, this will be the first game where we've had everybody. Adam Walls was gone for a long time. Adam came back. Eli was gone. We've had Logan was out with he had to deal with some health issues, and we haven't had this team that's going to play today since the beginning of the season. So we're excited to have today's game. There's no JV game. It's just a varsity game, and our kids will come back and support our girls in their game. It's just a fun time of year if you like basketball, which I do, and I think our kids do. So we're just going to see how we do, and no matter what, try to enjoy the experience, man, because these for seniors, this is gone. It's gone for good. So we want to make sure we enjoy it and have the most fun we can.
And this Broadfording team that you got coming up here, not the best record, but a team that stuck around with Martinsburg for a half and certainly has some talented players. So what will be the keys to get you guys to win today?
Well, it's the same thing. If they're able to score tons and tons of points inside, we're going to lose. The Silva kid is a beast. He just, he has the best high school motor I've seen in a long, long time. And for people to understand the term, what I mean by motor, he goes, man. He plays full tilt, 100% energy from the start of the game to the end of the game, and he's also a talented player. I don't know, he probably had close to 30 last night. He's a really, really talented player. So you can't let that one kid beat you, but then they're long. They got 6'6" kid, they're long, they're athletic. He's certainly really athletic, and we talk to our kids about records all the time and comparing scores. It's really not a very good thing to do. It just doesn't bode well because, one, people sick, two, people injured, hurt. You can't control everything. So the only thing we know we really can control is, do we show up, do we play hard? And I really talk to our kids it doesn't matter what high school kid on any team, everybody wants to play. Everybody wants to play more than they play unless they play all the time. Everybody wants to shoot more than they shoot for the most part. At the end of every game when you talk to your friends, they don't ask you how many charges you took or how many times you dove on the floor for a loose ball. The only question anybody asks is, how much did you play or how many points did you score? So what we really, really care about is, have we grown up as a team enough where we don't care who plays, we don't care who scores. All that matters is, do we put ourselves in the best position as we can to win every single game? And if we don't win, can we learn from it and get better for the next game?
All right, thank you, Coach. Good luck today.
Thank you very much. Thank you guys for being here, and good luck to our girls tonight.
Says the head coach of the Hedgesville Eagles, Kelly Church. Our coaches' interviews brought to you by Orsini's Home Store, not just an appliance store any longer. They're located at 360 Hack Wilson Way in Martinsburg, or online at orsinis.com. And obviously Coach Church looking forward to this opportunity to try out some new things. And as we mentioned, Colin,
Silva out, so that hurts this Broadfording team. But even for them, it's an opportunity to see their future because they are a very young team trying to build. So both teams obviously focus on the win, but an opportunity to try some different things out today in a game that matters, but it doesn't affect your section, it doesn't affect your region, stuff like that.
Yeah, and Coach Church gave Silva some high praise there, some that you've, as a junior there from this school via Broadfording Christian, probably don't get that much, but unfortunately for them, he's out. So we'll have to see what happened. I was informed that, if you remember from yesterday's game when he fell and kind of hurt his wrist a bit, it was, I guess, swollen afterwards, so they're just going to let him rest the rest of this week because this weekend they go up to Ohio for a tournament, I guess, and their coach told me it was around, I think, 50 colleges that are going to be there watching. So a guy with his talent, you want to make sure that you're healthy for that to hopefully have a future landing spot in this sport, which he's capable of.
Yeah, definitely. A kid with a great motor, like Coach Church said, and a really good athlete for them. But we'll take another 2-minute break. On the other side of that break, we will continue to break down this matchup and dive a little bit deeper into these two teams. This is West Virginia High School boys basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Whether you're heading to a high school, college, or professional football game, Johnny's has all your tailgating go-tos. Delicious wings, meatballs, shrimp, burgers, and dogs. Plus, Johnny's has everything you need to serve it all up. Party trays, utensils, plates, cups, and more. Stop by either of our two great locations, 1456 Winchester Avenue in Martinsburg and Route 11 South in Chambersburg.
Let's go! Drink some beers! Mountaineer Grill and Pub!
Mountaineer Grill and Pub offers many daily specials, including Trivia Night Monday, Karaoke Tuesday, Steak Night Wednesday and Sunday, Thursday night Boneless Wing Night, and on Friday and Saturday nights, there'll be a DJ and or karaoke. And remember, Monday through Friday, happy hour, 11 a.m. to 6 p.m., $2 domestic bottles and $2.50 domestic drafts.
Let's go! Drink some beers! Mountaineer Grill and Pub!
A reputation for caring, a legacy of service. At Brown Funeral Homes and Cremations, it's been our story since 1880. A family-owned business, we support the needs and wishes of families. We offer traditional services, as well as many options for cremation, customized remembrances, and pre-planning. Brown Funeral Homes and Cremations retains its family atmosphere and stays true to its roots. Contact us for advanced planning, or at your time of loss. We're here when you need us.
You need to keep your vehicle in good working order, but car and truck repairs can be very costly. Bears Repair in Martinsburg performs all kinds of auto repairs at prices most often well below their competition. Bears Repair offers tune-ups, oil change and lubrication, small and large engine and transmission repair, wheel balancing, front-end alignment, exhaust system replacement, air conditioning checks, auto inspections, and new tires. Stop by for a free estimate at Bears Repair, 904 Winchester Avenue in Martinsburg, phone 262-0208. Bears Repair.
Welcome back to Hedgesville High School as we get you set for Hedgesville and Broadfording Christian Academy. I'm Nick Verzolini. Alongside me is Colin McLaughlin. And this is the Johnny's Express tip-off show. Johnny's has all of your food and drink needs. If you need a way to serve it all up, they got you covered. That's Johnny's Express, located at 1456 Winchester Avenue in Martinsburg. Colin, we talked a little bit about the section standings. As we mentioned, Hedgesville is the 1 seed, followed by Martinsburg and then Spring Mills in the 3. Are you surprised at all by that ranking? And I guess, do you think Hedgesville is deserving of that 1?
I do think that Hedgesville is deserving of that 1 seed, as you can hopefully see if Spencer can pull it up for us, that boys bracket for you on TV 10 and our YouTube page as well. You see that Hedgesville is the 1 seed. They have the talent, the overall record, but as of late, if you look at the head-to-heads with Spring Mills, they got that one but fell to Martinsburg. As we said, we didn't want to have that vote. We want, even though I don't know if it should be in a vote still, but the only thing that I'm still questioning in my head is that 2 and 3 spot. You have to figure that they went with recency, and recency shows that it's Martinsburg that's playing the better basketball right now over Spring Mills, even though when it's looking at the record, EPAC-wise, Spring Mills has the better record and the better overall record. So we'll just have to wait and see next week how it goes.
Yeah, it's probably the closest it's been in a while. As we know, Martinsburg has dominated so far over the past few years. Obviously, Martinsburg, Hedgesville kind of go back and forth a little bit. But now Spring Mills has emerged as this third team that is very good and very competitive. So it's really even. It was tough to separate. I think overall record gives Hedgesville the slight edge there to get the 1 seed. And then those 2 and 3s, I mean, besides home court, it won't affect things too much. The better team will win that game, and that will decide things. And obviously, then we'll have the sectional championship. On the other side of things, Jefferson the 1. That's not surprising. Followed by Musselman, again, not surprising, and Washington the 3. Washington, a team playing much better as of late, but really it's been Jefferson 1, Musselman 2, Washington 3 pretty much all year on that side. So really not surprised at all by that one. And
yeah, Jefferson's the best team in the state, but that Washington team, as you just said, they're playing some pretty good basketball right now. Do I think that they upset Musselman? Probably not, but if you look at their recent games, yesterday they only lost by 10 and had it at a 1-point game late against Spring Mills, who's a great team. And then before that, yes, Faircloth was out for Hedgesville, but they kept it within 3. Hedgesville still had Wilkes and Bolduc, I believe, in that game. So any team can win here in this EPAC. I'm really looking forward to seeing this Section 1. I'm not going to be surprised for whoever becomes the sectional champion and gets to host that region, because they're all 3 capable of it.
Yeah, you mentioned Wilkes and Bolduc, 2 of the key players on this team, averaging about 13 and 14 points per game. And a fully healthy team. Eli Faircloth returns down low. Logan Blau is a solid guard. Damon Cook. Jackson Ruiz plays his role. Adam Walls, though, a guy that could shoot it really well and emerge in that last game. So we'll take another 2-minute break, and then on the other side of that break, we'll get Collins' keys to the game and players to look out for. This is West Virginia High School Boys Basketball on Talk Radio WRNR, and TV 10.
Ollie's VIP Northside is the best local spot to catch all of your favorite high school, college, and pro sports, or to hang out with friends. Ollie's has a great beer and cocktail menu, along with a food menu that will blow you away. Ollie's offers multiple TVs to watch the game of your choice from anywhere at the bar, or their outdoor patio with cornhole and fire pit. So stop by and see for yourself today at 36 Veronica Drive in Martinsburg. That's Ollie's VIP Northside. We'll see you for the game.
Are you considering selling your home and don't know where to start? Then call Chris Ross and the Milestone Real Estate Group at Keller Williams. A Martinsburg High School graduate, Chris knows the local market, and he's proven it as #1 real estate team in West Virginia in 2019. Phone Milestone Real Estate Group at Keller Williams at 304-579-7349 or go to callchrisross.com. Let's celebrate your real estate milestone together.
Erie Insurance says here's to the grown-ups who move, mortgage, mow, and still bust a move. But does your home insurance still fit? Erie helps you protect the home you've grown into, all at fair prices that are often less than the other guys. So how do you find the right coverage? Magic. Nope. Local independent agents who get to know you like this.
Your local Erie agent in Martinsburg is Smallwood Small Insurance. Get a quote at smallwoodandsmall.com.
Erie Insurance.
At the Berkeley County Health Department, our motto is prevent, promote, protect. Since 1935, our mission has been to provide clinical and environmental services to protect the health of the general public. We're committed to building public health in our community by offering a wide range of services, including blood pressure screening, breast and cervical screening, family planning, counseling, lab testing, and more. We perform health inspections to make sure the restaurants you visit are clean, and we prepare and coordinate plans to respond to all hazards. The Berkeley County Health Department, 122 Waverly Court, Martinsburg.
Check. Welcome back to Hedgesville High School. Nick Verzolini alongside me is Colin McLaughlin here on the Giants Express Tip-Off Show. We'll get into our keys to the game presented to you by CMA's Honda of Winchester, located at 3985 Valley Pike. CMA moving lives forward. Colin, why don't you start with Broadfording Christian Academy? What are some things they'll need to do to get this win, and then move it over to the home team, the Hedgesville Eagles?
Well, I think clearly the biggest thing that they'll need to do is fill the shoes of Silva. He's not going to be in the lineup tonight at all due to a sprained wrist that took place, it seems like, in yesterday's loss to Martinsburg. So they just got to figure out somebody that can at least come close to bringing the presence. I don't really expect anybody else to drop 32 like he did last night, but you got to find somebody to get there and keep up that defensive pressure. We saw a lot of times last night that they were able to cause turnovers against Martinsburg. And then for Hedgesville, you just got to get the lead early, get on this team that has really been struggling this year. Don't take unnecessary shots. You have the talent to be able to move the ball and get the shot that you want.
And then do you have a player for both teams that you want to see play well, or you think could have a big impact today?
Well, I wanted to see Silver play well, but we were informed right when Broadfording Christian got here that he was not going to be in. So I'm going to have to go with the Schifflers. Hopefully they can step up and play great basketball today. And then for Hedgesville, has to be the obvious. Bolduc and Wilkes, they're able to light it up from beyond the three-point range. We just had the three-point contest this past weekend NBA-wise. Let's see if they can have one tonight again.
All right, we'll give you the starting lineups quickly for both teams, brought to you by Modern Renovations. West Virginia homeowners trust the experts at Modern Renovations for roofing. Call them at 304-564-6317 to schedule your free estimate, or visit mymodernrenovations.com. We'll start with Broadfording Christian Academy. It will be both Schifflers, Dogan, Todick, and Klein. And then for Hedgesville, it will be Wilkes, Cook, Bolduc, Ruess, and Faircloth. That's our projected starting lineups for today's ball game. We'll take our final 2-minute break. On the other side of that break, we will have tip-off here from Hedgesville High School. Let's make it a 3-minute break, actually. Spencer back in the studio. So a 3-minute break, and then we'll have tip-off. This is West Virginia High School boys basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Home helpers of the Eastern Panhandle, making life easier for you, your family, and especially your loved ones that need their care. They are locally owned and searching for smiling faces to hire so that your loved one can stay in their home where they are the happiest. Call 304-433-8000 or visit homehelpershomecare.com/panhandle, or you can visit them at 3192 Winchester Avenue right here in Martinsburg. Each office is independently owned and operated.
Ever try to collect on an insurance claim? Perhaps a homeowner's claim, auto accident, or fire. Insurance companies collect money from you for protection should something bad happen. And when it does, they don't want to pay, or they offer too little. At Manchin Ferretti, we have an attorney who worked defending insurance companies and knows all the dirty tricks they play to deny or lowball your claim. Call us today for help in getting what you really deserve. Manchin Ferretti, when you need justice.
Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10 is the #1 source for local news and sports in the Eastern Panhandle.
Is tonight the night that we finally see this jump from Spring Mills to be the top team in this section?
Talking with Steve Catlett, by the way, he just announced that he's going to run for the county council.
Johnson now in transition with the one-handed slam dunk.
Let us showcase your business to our thousands of daily listeners and viewers. Call us at 304-263-6586.
With 4 new car dealerships and 4 used car dealerships in 3 states, Parsons is the largest used car and fastest growing new car dealer in the tri-state area. Take Parsons Ford with huge savings on hundreds of new Fords, financing from 0%, Parsons' goal of financing for all, and Parsons' famous above-market trade-in allowances that help make Parsons #1 for used cars too. See why so many won't buy anywhere but Parsons Ford in Martinsburg. We became #1 by making you #1 first. Parsons.
And that concludes today's pregame show. Coming up next, it's the starting lineups, opening tip, and play-by-play action of West Virginia high school basketball.
Johnson now in transition with the one-handed slam dunk. And that might put a seal on this one.
Today's game is brought to you by
The Skinner Law Firm, SkinnerFirm.com. Ollie's VIP. Milestone Realty. The Palace Lounge. The Mountaineer Grill and Pub. Cody's Auto Body. Modern Renovations. D&N Auto. Home Helpers of the Panhandle. Johnny's Express.
And now, let's go courtside and rejoin our WRNR broadcast team.
As we welcome you back to Hedgesville High School, so a little bit of change in the lineup than what we projected for Hedgesville. It'll be Cam Wilkes, Christian Bolduc, Jackson Ruest, Adam Walls, and Tate Wilmer. So the Eagles coming out in the all-white home uniforms with the navy blue letters and numbers across the chest and the Eagles logo. And then Broadfording Christian Academy in the all-blue uniforms with the gold numbers, gold letters, and gold stripe down the sides. Nick Verzolini, Colin McLaughlin, happy to have you with us for this doubleheader, starting with this matchup, and then following this game we'll have the girls' sectionals between Martinsburg and Hedgesville as we get ready for the opening tip-off. Brought to you by Hagerstown Ford, revolutionizing the car buying experience. Buy your next vehicle online, they'll deliver it to you, and if you don't like it, they'll take it back. Go to HagerstownFord.com as Broadfording controls the opening tip. And we are underway from Hedgesville High School. Todic drives baseline. His shot is off the mark, no good. Rebounded by Adam Walls. Walls ahead quickly to Bolduc, who sets up the offense. Now Wilkes with it, top of the key. Over to Tate Wilmer, left wing. Swings it to Walls. Walls comes off the Ruest screen. Over to Wilmer, wide open three is short. Chased down and rebounded by Schiffler. Schiffler over to Dogan, who crosses half court and sets up the offense. Our first shot of the game brought to you by the Berkeley County Health Department. Protect their 122 Waverly Court in Martinsburg, or call 304-263-5131. Three-pointer good there by Broadfording Christian Academy, as that was Tadic with the open three. Bolduc drives in, shot is no good. So Dogan now with the basketball. Guarded tightly by Wilmer. Dogan drives in, kicks it out. Three-pointer on the way is good for Klein. Klein knocking down the triple. 6-0. Broadfording on top. Wilkes stops, pops from the free throw line. Shot is wild, no good. Chased down by Bolduc, over to Wilkes. Wilkes drives in. Bounce pass underneath to Ruest. Ruest turnaround shot is no good. Rebounded by Tadic. And he'll set up the offense. Finds Schiffler. Schiffler off the Tadic screen. Over to Dogan in the corner. Down low to Tadic. Cutting back door is Schiffler, but he walked. He didn't put it on the ground before going toward the basket in a travel call.
Yeah, Broadfording Christian off to the start that I said that Hedgesville needed. Great ball movement and able to get the shot that they want.
Yeah, definitely a slow start for Hedgesville. 6-0 Broadfording Christian Academy as we approach 5:50 to go in this opening quarter. Cam Wilkes tries a three-pointer. That is short, no good. Rebounded by Schiffler underneath. He'll find Dogan. Dogan brings it across half court, guarded by Wilmer. Hedgesville in the man-to-man defense. Schiffler on the left wing. Dribble handoff of Dogan, who attacks the basket, and he'll travel. So back-to-back turnovers for the Lions.
Great defense there by Rue West for Hedgesville, just able to get Dogan off balance there.
So Cam Wilkes will bring it up for the Eagles, down 6-0 in the first quarter. Wilkes with a no-look pass underneath to Ruest, who pump fakes, now kicks it out to Wilkes. He'll fire it to the left wing for Wilmer, whose shot is short, rebounded by Todick underneath. And another possession goes empty for the Eagles.
Yeah, 3 minutes so far in and still no score for Hedgesville.
That pass tipped by Wilmer. Eagles going on the fast break now. Wilkes dribbling with the left hand. Down low to Walls, who lays it up and in, and the Eagles are on the board.
Great transition offense there. That might be something that they have to exploit to find success.
6-2. Hedgesville leading Broadfording with 4:40 to go in this opening quarter. Klein in the corner. Klein having issues with the ball. Pulls up on the mid-range. That's an air ball. Rebounded by Walls. Walls going quickly down the court. Bolduc head fakes, drives to the basket. Layup is off the mark. Rebounded by Wilmer. Now back to Walls, top of the key. Cam Wilkes resetting the offense for the Eagles. 6-2, Broadfording early on with 4:10 to go in the opening quarter. Bolduc off the Ruest screen. Penetrates the man-to-man defense. Now reverses it to Wilkes. Wilkes, step back, thought about the three. Now swings it to Walls. Ruest down low, tried to throw it off at Dogan, but it's into the hands for Schiffler, and Schiffler going quickly down the court, but Walls now takes it away. Adam Walls in transition with the layup, no good. Wilmer with the follow, that can't find the mark, and now Broadfording going back the other way, but another turnover. Christian Bolduc quickly in transition, dribbles off his knee, keeps it alive. Schiffler regains possession.
I don't know if anybody wants the ball right now, Nick.
Yeah, it seems like it's a keep-away kind of game, or I don't know, but a timeout called by Broadfording Christian Academy. 6-2. Lions leading the Eagles with 3:26 to go in this first quarter. This is West Virginia High School boys basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10. We're back in 30 seconds.
Remember that last trip to the auto mechanic?
I also think your solenoid gasket is bad.
What?
Yep, that'll be another $500.
Forget that and go to D&N Auto Specialist at 230 Tavern Road, Martinsburg, where honesty is their best policy. Serving the Eastern Panhandle since 1974, D&N Auto is family-owned and operated, specializing in exhaust alignments and tires. From general maintenance to major overhauls, they'll treat you right. Call D&N Auto Specialist at 304-267-4078.
Nick Verzolini alongside me is Colin McLaughlin. Our first quarter presented to you on TV 10 by Chris Ross and the Milestone Real Estate Group at Keller Williams. Buying or selling a home, call 304-579-7349 or go to callchrisross.com. That shot off the mark. Eli Fairclough checks in and grabs the rebound for the Eagles. Walls back the other way for Hedgesville. Blau over to Wilmer. Now back over to Fairclough at the top of the key. Fairclough swings it to Cook. Damon Cook tries an open three. That's an air ball. Todick chases it down. Grabs the rebound for Broadfording. Dogan dribbling with the basketball. So cross-head half court. Jet over to Klein. Back to Jet, who drives in. Down low to Todick. Left-handed layup, and he'll finish underneath. 8-2. Broadfording Christian Academy on top with 2:30 to go in this first quarter. Good work by the big man. He's got 5 of the 8 points for Broadfording. Walls over to Fairclough on the right wing. Now back to Cook. Wilmer pump fakes. Back to Fairclough, top of the key now. And a foul called on a reach-in. That will go against Dogan. Our other first quarter sponsor on TV 10 is Smallwood Small Insurance in Martinsburg, your total insurance solution at 121 Administrative Drive. Call 304-263-3361. Blau running the offense over to Cook. Swing it to Walls in the corner. Up top, Fairclough. He'll tag. Kick it back out to Cook. Now Fairclough tries an open three from the top of the key, and that is short. No good. Rebounded by Todick underneath. Tanner Matthew getting ready to check in. Jet drives in, kicks it out to Dogan, but that's taken away by Damon Cook. Cook with the tip pass ahead to Walls. Back to Cook underneath for the layup, and that is good. Good transition offense by the Eagles, make it 8-4.
Both points have been both baskets, have been via transition offense for Hedgesville.
Yeah, early on, not a whole lot of work in the half court. Najette with a no-look pass underneath, but that's tipped away by Wilmer. Eagles crossing half court now with Wilmer in transition. Over to Blau on the right wing, top of the key, Damon Cook. Working around the perimeter to Eli Faircloth. Faircloth, the big man. Over to Wilmer, top of the key, three. Short, no good. Tonic with another rebound, but good hustle by Blau to keep the possession alive. Walls back to Blau in the corner for three. No good. Dogan chases down the board, and he'll go quickly back the other way for Broadfording, who now gets double teamed and a foul called against the Eagles.
I don't think this Hedgesville team has been this cold from the three-point arc all season. It has been a
not when we've been here.
Rough start to say the least.
Well, the Spring Mills game, Colin.
That's true. you might have me there. That was a even rougher game. But
three-pointer here for Dogan, and he knocks down the triple. Broadfording 11, Hedgesville 4 with 38 seconds to go in this first quarter. Walls to Cook. Over to Wilmer. Wilmer back to Blau now. Blau to Matthew, who just checked in, and work it to Cook in the corner. Hedgesville trying to hold for the final shot of the first quarter. Walls cuts in. Layup is no good, but he gets fouled underneath by Tonic, and he'll shoot two. Adam Walls, the guy we saw against Martinsburg, played well, scoring in double figures in that ball game. He's got 2 points early on in this one, 2 of the 4, and he'll head to the line and shoot two. Walls lines up the free throw, and that is no good. Bolduc back into the game. Blau checking out. Adam Walls now for his second free throw. And that is straight through. 11-5 now the score. Walls with 3 points. Majette with the basketball as he crosses half court. Tries to get past Cook. He attacks now, goes up strong, no good. Walls grabs the rebound. That'll be the final shot of the opening quarter. And after one, it's Broadfording Christian Academy 11, Hedgesville 5. We'll take a 1-minute break and return with more West Virginia High School boys basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
At the Berkeley County Health Department, our motto is Prevent, Promote, Protect. Since 1935, our mission has been to provide clinical and environmental services to protect the health of the general public. We're committed to building public health in our community by offering a wide range of services, including blood pressure screening, breast and cervical screening, family planning, counseling, lab testing, and more. We perform health inspections to make sure the restaurants you visit are clean, and we prepare and coordinate plans to respond to all hazards. The Berkeley County Health Department, 122 Waverly Court, Martinsburg.
If you're in an accident, the first thing that you have to do is call 911. You have to get medical care immediately.
The next thing you need to do is call us. When you hire us at the Skinner Law Firm, what we do is we are going to investigate your case, and we're going to lay out the options that you have, all at no cost to you.
We will use all of our resources and all of our experience to get you what you deserve.
The Skinner Law Firm, SkinnerFirm.com.
Broadfording Christian Academy leading Hedgesville at the end of the first quarter, 11-5 as we begin the second quarter. Our second quarter brought to you by Modern Renovations. West Virginia homeowners trust the experts at Modern Renovations for roofing. Call them at 304-564-6317 to schedule your free estimate or visit mymodernrenovations.com. Hedgesville with the basketball. Cam Wilkes bringing it up for the Eagles after a slow start. For Hedgesville, Wilkes with the head fake drive to the rim and a charge called against Cam Wilkes underneath. Dogan in perfect position to take the charge. He took one yesterday against Martinsburg and then was slow to get up, but this time in the right position, and good job by Dogan, but he'll check out for Schiffler. Jordan Schiffler bringing it up for Broadfording. Over to his brother, Schiffler in the corner now. And a foul called against Hedgesville. Wilmer disagrees with it. The third team foul, the first on Tay Wilmer. That pass tipped and taken away by the Eagles. Cook coming up with it over to Wilmer, who will run the point. Wilmer to Wilkes on the left wing, back up top to Cook. Bolduc catches, drives in, kicks it out to Wilmer, who head fakes, swings it to Cook at the top of the key off the Faircloth screen. Bolduc now on the right wing over to Wilmer. Wilmer right wing, pull up three-pointer, short, no good, rebounded by Najette underneath. Over to Schiffler. Back up top to Najette. Bolduc crashing in quickly on the defensive side. Hedgesville in a 3-2 zone. Actually more of a 1-3-1 for the Eagles. And a travel called against Najette, a turnover for Broadfording Christian Academy. We've seen that 1-3-1 a few times from the Eagles this season, Colin. And it's an effective look and maybe something that they're trying to work on in this game. Obviously still very early, so something maybe that could turn the tide for them. 11-5, Broadfording on top. Eli Faircloth catches right wing. Faircloth over to Christian Bolduc. Down low to a cutting Cam Wilkes, but he can't get the left-handed layup to go. Good defense underneath by Schiffler. Najette now bringing it up. Najette attacks the zone, kicks it over to Klein. Schiffler reversing into the corner. Christian Bolduc forcing a steal. Bolduc quickly in transition. Bolduc off the bounce to the rim. Short, no good on the layup attempt. Rebounded by Klein, and Klein finds Najette, who brings it up. Over to Jordan Schiffler. Schiffler dribbles it off his leg, and a turnover. It'll be Hedgesville basketball. Very sloppy second quarter. Our other second quarter sponsor on TV 10 is Skinner Law Firm, injury and consumer rights lawyers. Call them at 304-245-6613 or visit them at skinnerfirm.com. Wilkes inbounding to Adam Walls, 11-5. Broadfording Christian Academy leading. Now under 6 minutes to play in this first half. Walls over to Christian Bolduc on the right wing. Bolduc swings it to Eli Faircloth. Faircloth attacks, drives in over to Blau. Blau driving baseline. He'll lay it up in a nice move for Logan Blau, who gets the deuce. 11-7 now. And Hedgesville with the first 2 points of the second quarter with under 6 minutes to play. Dogan catching now, attacking the zone underneath. Layup is no good. Rebounded by the Eagles. Cam Wilkes with the basketball. Great look for Dogan. Blau catching on the wing over to Walls at the top of the key. Reverse the ball to Eli Faircloth. Walls with it now on the right wing. Off the Faircloth screen, attacks, loses the basketball, gets it back, down low to Bolduc, who lays it up and in. Hedgesville with a quick 4-0 run.
I don't know if you can consider that a walk. I guess not, since Bolduc lost possession there when he kind of fell, but it works for the Eagles.
Yeah, I think since he lost possession, he'll be okay on the no travel call. 11-9. Broadfording Christian Academy takes a timeout. We'll take a 30-second break. This is West Virginia High School Boys Basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Life can get in the way these days. We all know that. Work commitments, social commitments, volunteer commitments, family commitments. You put your heart into all of it. You've got enough to worry about already. Your roof shouldn't be one of those things. Everything should just work. But when your roof is in need of an upgrade, you shouldn't have to worry about that either. Modern Renovations, your 4-state roofing solution. Reminding you that home is where the heart really is.
Hedgesville High School, Nick Verzolini alongside me, Colin McLaughlin, Donald Kenny, and Avery Newport on camera. Spencer Dupuis back in the studio. Broadfording Christian Academy is set up on the wrong side of the court. Najette with the basketball as they cross half court here. Najette getting the 5-second call. Excellent defense from Cam Wilkes to force the turnover.
That's been the bright spot of this Hedgesville team so far tonight. Both teams are lacking offense, but Hedgesville's defense has been, for the most part, just on point tonight.
Yeah, giving up 0 points so far in the second quarter. 3-2 zone look for Broadfording Christian Academy. Down low to Christian Bolduc in the short porch. Top of the key, Cam Wilkes three-pointer, no good. Faircloth trying to secure the rebound. It gets tipped off of Taddick and will stay with the Eagles underneath. Adam Walls will inbound on the Hedgesville logo on the baseline. Gets it in Bolduc. Short little jump shot is no good. Faircloth grabbing the rebound, fighting for it. A foul on the floor. It'll stay Eagles possession underneath the basket again. 11-9. Broadfording Christian Academy on top with 4:22 to go in this second period. Inbound it, a long three from Wilkes. That is short, no good. Another shot off the mark for the Eagles.
At what point, if you're the Eagles, do you give up on taking these three-pointers? You still have not made one this entire first half.
Yeah, you could use Faircloth a little bit more in the post. Dogan another travel for Broadfording. I'll say it's the third travel turnover for Broadfording Christian Academy. Jet checks out. And Schiffler coming in. That is Jacob Schiffler. Walls inbounding to Bolduc. Now back to Cam Wilkes. Wilkes with the bounce pass to Bolduc on the left wing. He'll head fake, drive in, try to force it underneath to Eli Faircloth, but it's tipped away. Ends up in the hands of Cam Wilkes, so Hedgesville maintains possession. Wilkes to the corner for Bolduc, three-pointer, no good again. Schiffler chases down the rebound. And Dogan will bring it across for Broadfording Christian Academy, up by 2. 3:29 to go in the second period. Dogan, spin move in the lane, and he ends the scoring drought for Broadfording Christian Academy with the turnaround shot. Now 13-9, extend the lead out to 4. Head fake by Blau, he'll drive in, finishes the layup, and will go to the line to shoot on the and one.
That's what I like to see from this Hedgesville team. They need to keep attacking the basket. They have the size advantage against this Broadfording Christian team, and that's what has worked for them so far this game.
4 points for Logan Blau. He'll head to the charity stripe to shoot one. Free throw is up and no good. Rebounded by Schiffler. Jacob Schiffler. Over to Dogan. Guarded tightly by Bolduc. Reverse it to Jordan Schiffler for 3. That shot is short, no good. Rebounded by Blau. Blau ahead to Cam Wilkes. Wilkes with the basketball on the left wing. Wilkes drives in. Bounce pass underneath to Christian Bolduc, who cut, but he couldn't quite finish. Rebounded by Taddick. Taddick finding Dogan. Dogan pushing for Broadfording Christian Academy. Reverse it to Schiffler. Schiffler attacks the zone defense. The layup is way off the mark. No good, and it will be off of Broadfording Christian Academy and be Hedgesville basketball. Damon Cook checking in for the Eagles. Christian Bolduc checking out. So on the court for Hedgesville, it will be Blau, Walls, Blau, Walls, Wilkes, Faircloth, and Cook. Cook on the right wing, 13-11 Broadfording Christian Academy with 2 minutes to go in the first half. Wilkes' shot is blocked by Taddick underneath. Adam Walls, a wide open 3 for the Eagles, in and out, no good. Dogan pushing with the right hand, attacks, pulls up. Eli Faircloth might have got a hand on it as Blau grabs the rebound and the Eagles back in possession. Wilkes reverses the walls, down low to Fairclough. He'll post up, go to work, lose the headband. Doesn't, oh, it does matter. He missed the layup. Tonic grabbing the rebound.
Somebody really needs to step up for their team right now and take over this game offensively.
Maybe it'll be Eli Fairclough. If you remember, Colin LeBron lost his headband in the finals and then he went off. Could that be Eli Fairclough, no headband?
I don't know. We'll have to wait and see.
Schiffler. Over to Schiffler in the corner. Jacob over to Jordan. Now back to Jacob Schiffler. Pass is intercepted by Blau. Blau going coast to coast, lays it up and in. He's been off to a good start. 6 points, 6 of the 13 for the Eagles. We're knotted up at 13 with 1:14 to go in the first half. White catches, another turnover. This time it's Cam Wilkes in transition. Easy layup for him, and he'll finish. First 2 points of the afternoon for Cam Wilkes. Schiffler, his shot blocked, but a foul called on Wilkes as he hustled back down the court. But it'll be 3 shots for Jacob Schiffler.
Nice run here for Hedgesville to get its first lead of the ball game here right before halftime.
Yep, we're down 11-4 at the end of that first quarter, now leading 15-13. Todic checking out.
Trying to see if he was okay. Maybe a little bit
like
shaken up there or not. He has to.
So we'll go straight to the locker room, it looks like.
Keep an eye on that for the meantime here when we get back in play.
So Jacob Schiffler to the free throw line. Fouled on a 3-point attempt. Schiffler's first free throw is up and good. First point for him. Make it a 15-14 ball game with 58 seconds to go in the first half. Schiffler's second free throw is short. And we get one more as again fouled on the 3. Schiffler spins the ball, lines it up, and knocks it down. So 2 for 3 from the line for Jacob Schiffler. 15 all now with 58 seconds to go in the first half. Blau inbounding the Walls, who will bring it up for the Eagles. See how Coach Kelly Church and Hedgesville elects to play with about 48 seconds and counting to go in the first half. Cook over to Blau. Now to Adam Walls, who drives in, gets to the baseline and finishes the layup. And now an injury underneath. And grabbing at his knee. I think that might be Klein. Can't quite tell exactly. But weird, scary injury there. Hopefully everything is okay. We'll take a 30-second break and return with more West Virginia High School boys basketball action. Hedgesville 17, Broadfording Christian Academy 15. We're back at 30.
Same service you know and love. Now just part of a Apple Valley Chevy is now CMA's Chevrolet of Martinsburg. Same location, same great staff, and same service you know and love. Now just part of a bigger family with a mission of moving lives forward. Proud to be CMA since 1924. Visit us online or in person. Apple Valley Toyota is now CMA's Toyota of Martinsburg. Same location, same great staff, and same service you know and love. Now just part of a bigger family with a mission of moving lives forward. Proud to be CMA since 1924. Visit us online or in person.
Trainer. 17-15, 38 seconds to go in this first half. Hedgesville on top here at Hedgesville High School. Nick Verzolini alongside me is Colin McLaughlin. Dogan, bounce pass to Schiffler. Hedgesville trying to trap off the reverse. Schiffler turns it over. Eli Fairclough comes away with the basketball over to Tate Wilmer. Now 18 seconds. Eagles can hold for the final shot of the first half if they want it. Adam Walls down low to Eli Fairclough. It's doubled in the post, but he traveled. Call from the far side official. So So a turnover for the Eagles, 17-15, 9 seconds to go in this first half, and the Lions now back with the possession. Ball rolled in to Dogan. Dogan with 6 seconds, over to Schiffler. Corner to White, a high pass and out of bounds. So Hedgesville will get the final shot here at 3.8 seconds, presuming they don't turn it over here.
You don't want to trap yourself in the corner and force that pass late in a half.
Walls will push. At the buzzer, he did turn it over, and Schiffler will launch. And that shot is an air ball, so with that, we'll head to halftime. Hedgesville 17, Broadfording Christian Academy 15. We'll take a 2-minute break, and on the other side of that break, we'll have the Manchin Ferretti halftime show. This is West Virginia High School boys basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg has a brand new list of daily specials. Monday, stop on in for burger night or enjoy a nice juicy steak every Tuesday and Wednesday. The Palace Lounge also offers freshly steamed shrimp Thursdays and chef specials every Friday and Saturday. Sunday is all-day breakfast, and there are drink specials daily too. So come enjoy the Palace Lounge. You can find them on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard.
If you or someone you know suffers from the disease of addiction, help is available from the Berkeley County Quick Response Team, with peer recovery coaches and support promptly to the homes of those who've recently experienced an overdose. This collective effort towards recovery brings resources and services to the community, including naloxone and treatment options. Call 304-267-1313 or visit the Berkeley County Recovery Resource Center, 400 West Stevens Street, Martinsburg. The Berkeley County Quick Response Team is funded through a DHHR grant with the Berkeley Morgan County Health Department.
Before the invitations and the dress, the flowers, cake, candles, or vows, there was an answer to a question proposed with a ring.
Bechtel Jewelers knows that an important part of your wedding happens before the I-dos. We're a diamond store with an engagement and bridal jewelry selection that's both exciting and accessible.
On the big day, there's everything else, and there's the ring. Make sure you get this one right at Bechtel Jewelers in Inwood.
Hi, this is Lauren from Orsini's right here in Martinsburg. Grilling is not just for the boys. We are a Platinum Traeger dealer carrying the Pro Series all the way up to the Timberline Series. We have every flavor of wood pellets along with accessories, rubs, sauces. Not just Traeger, we carry Utz, Meat Church, Lanes, and Dizzy Pig. We also carry a full line of Yeti products. Orsini's has everything to complete your backyard. Visit us at 360 Hack Wilson Way or at Orsinis.com.
We welcome you back to Hedgesville High School. Nick Verzolini, Colin McLaughlin here at the half on the Manchin Ferretti halftime show. Manchin Ferretti Law Firm in Martinsburg, where it's about seeking justice for you. Go to wvjusticelawyers.com. An interesting first half between these two teams. Hedgesville leading 17-15 at the half. We'll run down the stats for you as we'll start the Eagles. Leading the way, Logan Blau with his 6 points, along with Adam Walls with 6 as well. I'm sorry, 5 for Walls. And then 2 for Wilkes, 2 for Cook, and 2 for Bolduc. And then for Broadfording Christian Academy, 2 for Jacob Schiffler, 5 for Dogan, 5 for Taddick, and 3 for Klein. So those are your stats at the half, Colin. And what's been a very sloppy first half between these two teams? What does each team kind of need to do to clean that up and establish themselves as the more dominant team in this game?
Well, for Hedgesville, you got to get a post presence, and I feel like give up on the three. You haven't made one. I wasn't keeping track of how many three-pointers that they took, but it has to be somewhere around 15 would be my guess that they have missed. When you got Taddick out as well as Klein now possibly with injuries for Broadfording Christian, you got to take advantage of that if you're the Eagles and get Faircloth active. You finally got the lead late here in the half, but Broadfording Christian is playing really well today, and we kind of saw it yesterday. You can't underestimate this Lions team.
Yeah, they're going to fight till the end, so we'll take a 2-minute break. Once again, your score here at the half. Hedgesville 17, Broadfording Christian Academy 15. Take a 2-minute break. On the other side of that break, We'll send it to Spencer Dupuis for the N1 Scoreboard Show. This is West Virginia High School Boys Basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Home Helpers of the Eastern Panhandle, making life easier for you, your family, and especially your loved ones that need their care. They are locally owned and searching for smiling faces to hire so that your loved one can stay in their home where they are the happiest. Call 304-433-8000 or visit homehelpershomecare.com/panhandle. Or you can visit them at 3192 Winchester Avenue right here in Martinsburg. Each office is independently owned and operated.
This is Matt Miller, along with my wife, Dale.
As homeowners, we've been through the mortgage process several times, and each time we went to Mark and Cheryl Savitt at the Mortgage Center.
They treat you like family with personal one-on-one service, walking with you through the process from application to settlement.
Plus, low interest rates and closing costs.
The Mortgage Center is on Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg.
Phone 304-267-9040.
Or online at mortgagefinancing.com. NMLS number 237527, Equal Housing Lender.
Providing reliable protection since 1877, we are Farmers and Mechanics Insurance Companies. From small beginnings and over a century later, we maintain our dedication to our policyholders to provide dependable insurance protection and excellent customer service. Protecting everything from your home to your business has never been easier. Our team is here to ensure that you, your family, and your assets are taken care of. We enjoy giving back and doing our part to keep Martinsburg a great place to be.
When will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How do I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? I'm Philip McCoy, financial advisor with the Mirius Group, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated. Call us today at 304-263-4343 to help you make the most of your financial future. Our office is located at 1270 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC.
Welcome here for the Home Helpers Home Care of Martinsburg halftime and one scoreboard show, brought to you by Home Helpers Home Care of Martinsburg, serving the tri-state area, giving care the way you want to be cared for. Learn more by calling 304-433-8000. That's 304-433-8000. I'm Spencer Dupuis, hanging out with you here for this and one halftime scoreboard show here as we look forward. Or we look at the half. Both teams really struggling in this one. A 17-15 lead for Hedgesville. But it's kind of the last game of the day, as you heard Coach Kelly Church in the pregame interview talk about, or last game of the season for them, kind of just mix and match, see who works with what. And kind of you're seeing that right now. But later on tonight, we'll have some girls sectional action here. I'll pop up the bracket on screen here as the Hedgesville Eagles host the Martinsburg Lady Bulldogs. That's a 2-versus-3 matchup. That'll be going at 6:30. Colin and Nick will have the call again there from Hedgesville. On the other side of the bracket, number 2 Washington hosts number 3 Musselman. And on Thursday, we'll be at Spring Mills. For the winner of tonight's game, we have Hedgesville versus Martinsburg. And the winner of the other game will be at Jefferson on Thursday as well. And then next Wednesday will be the region game. The winner of the one side will face the loser of the other side and vice versa. And coming out this afternoon, the boys sectional brackets. Pop that one up on the screen for you. Kind of a shocker. Number 1, Hedgesville. Number 2, Martinsburg. And number 3, Spring Mills there in Section 1. That'll be next Tuesday for the section semifinal. Kind of knew how Section 2 was going to shape out with Jefferson leading at number 1 and Musselman there at number 2 in Washington not having the best of seasons this year at number 3. But we'll have Martinsburg hosting number 3 Spring Mills next Tuesday, a 6:30 Johnny's Express tip-off show, 7 p.m. tip-off. The winner of that will play at Hedgesville next week. We'll look around some scores here. Nothing getting going now, but stuff to look at later. Give me 1 second. Let me pop this up. Tonight in NCAA action, not a lot going on tonight. Number 8 Villanova hosting number 21 UConn. That's the only games that are tops together, or that have 2 top 25 teams. And with that, I think we'll send it back out to Hedgesville for the second half. This has been the halftime scoreboard show and one scoreboard show brought to you by Home Helpers Home Care of Martinsburg, serving the tri-state area, giving care the way you want to be cared for. Call them at 304-433-8000. That's 304-433-8000. We'll send it back out after this 2-minute break.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg has a brand new list of daily specials. Monday, stop on in for burger night or enjoy a nice juicy steak every Tuesday and Wednesday. The Palace Lounge also offers freshly steamed shrimp Thursdays and chef specials every Friday and Saturday. Sunday is all-day breakfast and there are drink specials daily too. So come enjoy the Palace Lounge. You can find them on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard. The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg has a brand new list.
We welcome you back to Hedgesville High School. Nick Verzolini alongside me, Colin McLaughlin. Our third quarter presented to you on TV 10 by Kelly Allstate Insurance. For all of your insurance needs, call Gary Kelly at 304-263-4596 or stop by 724 Lakeview Drive in Martinsburg. Hedgesville leading over Broadfording Christian Academy 17-15. The Lions in possession of the basketball. Schiffler with the ball now on the left wing, guarded by Walls. Schiffler with the crossover move. Finds Jacob Schiffler, who cuts down low, but that ball taken away by Logan Blau. Logan Blau in transition to the rim, lays it up and in. Blau has been the leading scorer throughout the ball game, now with 8 points to lead Hedgesville 19-16. Eagles on top. Backdoor cut for Najette. Najette down low. His shot blocked from behind by Cam Wilkes. Wilkes. Floater is too strong. Najette grabs the rebound. Nearly traveled, but over to find Schiffler. And Schiffler brings it across for the Lions. 19-15. That ball is tipped into the air. Wilkes comes down with it. Wilkes, the no-look pass underneath the Blau, who gets fouled and will go to the line. So Logan Blau emerging as a scorer in this ball game, Colin, and
might have to make him our first nominee for the WVU Medicine Player of the Game today.
Yeah, and if they can get production out of other guys, we've seen Blau in the past have some big games. We've seen Wilmer at times, but the one thing that's kind of lacked for Hedgesville, at least in the games we've covered, is it's usually one or two guys have a really good night, but they haven't been able to get a ton of guys having a good night. Like 3-4 guys have a good night, but Blau knocking down the first free throw. Second one up and no good. Faircloth tips it though, grabs the rebound. Over to Walls. And now Wilkes reverses the Blau in the corner. Down low to Faircloth, who gets double teamed. He'll go to work underneath. Eli Faircloth gets called for 3 seconds.
He was using his size pretty well down there, but he brought the ball low.
Yeah.
When you're a big guy like Faircloth is, you got to keep that ball up high. You can't bring it down below your waist where Broadfording Christian can easily grab it and wreak havoc.
Our other third quarter sponsor on TV 10 is Orsini's Home Store, not just an appliance store any longer. They're located at 360 Hack Wilson Way in Martinsburg or online at Orsinis.com. 2015 Hedgesville, another turnover for Broadfording Christian Academy. It'll be Martinsburg or Hedgesville basketball. Adam Walls. He driving or trying to find Wilmer, but stepped out of bounds.
Good full court press there by Broadfording Christian.
So the Lions will inbound on the baseline. That pass deflected by Walls. Walls in transition over to Faircloth. Faircloth takes one dribble, goes up strong, but can't finish. Jacob Schiffler grabs the rebound for Broadfording.
You know what it is?
Called for a carry, another turnover.
Faircloth put the headband back on, Nick.
You think?
Yeah.
It could be. I don't know. He didn't score with the headband off, so I don't know, Colin. But that's a good theory of yours. 2015, third quarter, 6:09 remaining. We'll take a 30-second break. This is West Virginia High School Boys Basketball Talk Radio, WRNR and TV 10.
Mayhem is everywhere.
I'm your new bangs, and you can't stop staring at me. That's it. Just tilt the rearview mirror over here. And while you're checking me out more times than a library book, your car is wandering into that lane over there. More bangs? Neat. And if you've got cut rate insurance, you could be paying for this yourself. So get Allstate.
Call Martinsburg Allstate agent Gary Kelly today at 304-263-4596.
20, Broadfording Christian Academy 15. Nick Verzolini alongside me is Colin McLaughlin. Our timeouts are brought to you by the Murius Group and Ameriprise Financial Advisors John Everson and Phil McCoy. Stop by 1270 Winchester Avenue in Martinsburg or call 304-263-4343. So, Coach Kelly Church and his team will have possession of the ball out of the timeout. Blau will inbound over to Walls, and Walls brings it up the court. Now swings it to Wilmer. Tay Wilmer with the basketball. Walls left wing. He'll rip through. Drive baseline underneath to Eli Fairclough, who powers his way up. No good on the shot. Gets his own rebound. Muscles his way up and gets the finish. Eli Fairclough relentless on the offensive boards and getting his first 2 points of the game.
I thought there was going to be a foul on the floor the first time around. Grant came up from behind Fairclough and kind of just jumped on his back.
Fairclough converts the and one. Ruiz checks in for Eli Fairclough. 23-15. Hedgesville on the 1-3-1 zone defense. Dogan bringing it across half court. Over to White in the corner. Down to Jet, who drives in, but a foul called against the Eagles. So Hedgesville picking up its first team foul. Damon Cook picking up his first foul as well. Schiffler checking in for White.
Broadfording Christian needs to figure out something right now, because if you carry over from the second quarter, Hedgesville right now on a 10-0 run.
Paddock back in the ball game. Schiffler corner three is an air ball. Rebounded underneath by Wilmer. Wilmer finds Ruiz, and now Wilmer will bring it across. Damon Cook with the basketball. Over to Blau on the left wing. Blau drives into the left hand, goes strong to the basket, gets fouled. Can't quite get the friendly roll, but will head to the line and shoot two. Logan Blau so far in the ball game with 9 points to lead the Eagles. Shooting two from the charity stripe here. 23-15, Hedgesville on top, 5:06 to go in the third quarter. Free throws up and good for Blau, now in double figures at 10 points. Cartwright checks in. Bolduc getting ready to come in for the Eagles. Blau's second free throw is good as well. 11 for Blau. Bolduc in for Cook with 5:06 to go in this third quarter. Hedgesville 25. Broadfording Christian Academy 15. Dogan brings it across half court for the Lions, and an offensive foul called on Najed as he moved, trying to slide over to get in front of Christian Bolduc, and it results in an illegal screen. Cam Wilkes checking back into the game. Looks like for Adam Walls, who will check out. So the Eagles get the backcourt back in of Bolduc and Wilkes. Wilmer will bring it up. With under 5 minutes to go in the third quarter, Hedgesville has built a 10-point lead. Bolduc on the left wing. Patient with the basketball, works it back over to Wilmer. Wilmer drives in, floater in the lane is no good. Bolduc on the offensive glass gets fouled, going up for it. We'll see if they'll rule that a shooting foul or not. He never really had possession, but looked like he kind of tipped it. So Bolduc will shoot two, which Coach Monroe disagreeing with on the far side. Bolduc's first free throw is up and good. Now 3 points for him. 26-15. Hedgesville on top, 4:43 remaining in this third quarter. Second free throw is no good. Just rolls off. Rebounded underneath by Cartwright. Dogan. Trapped. There was a lob pass to Schiffler, who drives in, gets fouled. He'll go to the line and shoot two. Jacob Schiffler to the free throw line. He has 2 points. He is 2 for 3 from the line so far. Trying to get the first points of the second half for Broadfording, and he does. Second free throw is up and good as well. So 9-point ball game at 26-17. Hedgesville leading. Bolduc dribbles across half court. Over to Tay Wilmer. Now back to Logan Blau. Blau attacks the basket with a reverse layup that's no good. Rebounded by Cartwright, who finds Dogan. Dogan over to Schiffler, over the head pass to Najit. Najit with the skip pass to Schiffler. Jordan Schiffler attacks the basket. Layup is no good, but he'll get fouled and go back to the line for another possession, with Broadfording going to the charity stripe.
That's what you want to do if you're Broadfording Christian. You got to stop the clock and just keep chipping away. It was a 15-0 run before the last free throws for Hedgesville.
Schiffler's free throw is up and good. His first point. Cook comes in for Wilmer. Second free throw is in and out, no good. Rebounded by Christian Bolduc. He finds Walls. Walls to Blau. Pump fakes, drives in, back out to Walls. Extra pass to Bolduc. Reverses to Cook on the perimeter. Trying to get that zone defense to move. Walls with the pass underneath to Ruest, off his hands, but then off of Broadfording's Cartwright, and will stay with the Eagles. Walls inbounds to a cutting Ruest, who can't quite finish, but he'll go to the line. Good inbound play by the Eagles. Ruest cutting hard off that screen and nearly got the and one finish. But he'll shoot two. First trip to the line for Ruest in this ball game. He is scoreless. 26-18, 3:37 to go in the third. Hedgesville leading Broadfording Christian. First free throw is up and good. Second free throw is good as well. 28-18.
Faircloth back in for Hedgesville, in for Ruest after those free throws.
Dogan over to Schiffler. 3:25 remaining in this third quarter. Schiffler. Skip pass to Najette. Najette head fakes. Guarded closely by Bolduc, and a foul called on the pass. The fourth team foul of the second half against Hedgesville. The first on Christian Bolduc, but it's on the floor. So they'll inbound with Schiffler. Schiffler into Najette. Najette head fakes, drives in. Euro steps in the lane and airballs.
He was looking for a foul, but there was absolutely nothing there.
Bolduc will inbound. Gets it into Damon Cook. 28-18. 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Fairclough sets the screen. Pick and roll with Eli Fairclough. Underneath the basket. Goes up strong. No foul called, but Dogan touched the ball on the baseline. And it will be Hedgesville basketball. It's Taddick coming back in to the ball game. Walls will inbound. Cutting Bolduc. He'll come up. Taddick gets the block. Good rejection by Taddick on that one. 28-18. Broadfording in transition. Schiffler. Jacob now with the ball over to Jordan Schiffler. Working against Walls. High post to Taddick. Taddick goes to work. No travel called. He'll lay it up. Finish through the contact. Eli Fairclough going to pick up the foul. Taddick to the line.
Good to see Taddick back in after he had to walk out of the gymnasium there in the second quarter.
So the and one attempt for Taddick is up and no good. Rebounded by the Eagles. Cook with the basketball. Down low to Bolduc, who catches and finishes the layup. 30-20, Hedgesville leading. Bolduc now with 5 points. 2:15 to go in this third quarter. Taddick attacks over to Dogan. Extra pass, Schiffler, corner three, an air ball. Rebounded by Bolduc underneath. Bolduc quickly back the other way for the Eagles. Stops and pops and knocks down the elbow J. Christian Bolduc starting to find his touch in this second half. Now up to 7 points for the game. Eli Fairclough forcing a turnover. Over to Walls. Walls to Cook in the corner. Cook to Bolduc. Now back to Walls. Reverse it to Blau on the near side. Blau off the Fairclough screen. Walls top of the key. Hedgesville working the ball around the perimeter. Over to Bolduc now, left wing. He'll try a three. Just off the mark, no good. Rebounded by Jordan Schiffler. 32-20, Hedgesville leading with 1:20 to go in this third quarter. Skip pass to Schiffler. Schiffler drives in. Walls comes away with the basketball ahead to Cook. Cook one-on-one fast break. Eli Fairclough sprinting down the floor. The big man runs the floor, gets rewarded. Can't finish the layup, but he'll go to the line.
Fairclough frustrated with himself after missing that shot.
You like the hustle, though, from the 6'6", 275-pounder to get down the court and now head to the line and shoot two. 3 points for Eli Fairclough in the ball game. Free throw is up and no good. 32-20, 1:08 to go in the third quarter. Hedgesville leading Broadfording Christian Academy. Nick Verzolini alongside me, Colin McLaughlin. Stay tuned after the conclusion of this ball game, not only for Spencer Dupuis, but for girls sectionals, as Fairclough knocks down that free throw.
Largest lead now for Hedgesville. And speaking of that girls sectional game, it will be pregame starting at 6:30, and almost looks like Fairclough might be bleeding. Either got cut or something during the foul, or something happened when he punched the wall.
33-20. Schiffler with the basketball. Dogan attacks, and a travel called against Dogan. So 51 seconds to go in the third. Hedgesville leading by 13. Inbounded to Walls, back to Blau. Logan Blau back to Walls now. Rest in the high post, man-to-man defense for Broadfording Christian Academy. Eagles working around the perimeter, over to Walls in the corner. Walls back to Christian Bolduc. Damon Cook catches. Looks like Hedgesville trying to hold for the final shot of the quarter with a 13-point lead. Ruess catching at the top of the key. Bounce pass is taken away by Schiffler. Jordan Schiffler in transition, dribbling in with the right hand, tries the Euro step. Great defense by Jackson Ruiz to knock it away. Christian Bolduc quickly into the lane. He'll try a Euro and finishes through the contact and the foul, and he'll go to the line.
Looks like during that play had an injury there for Broadfording Christian, and Jordan Schiffler, after he came down from that layup, might have twisted an ankle or something, but couldn't get back, helped defensively, and has now limped over to the bench and seems to be hurt pretty badly, unfortunately for him.
Yeah, I saw kind of on the back end of that play as Bolduc knocks down the free throw that he might have ran into the wall. It was a tough coast-to-coast kind of play. That three-pointer at the buzzer is no good. And we'll head to the fourth quarter. Hedgesville 36. Broadfording Christian Academy 20. We'll take a 60-second break and return with more West Virginia High School boys basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Whether you're heading to a high school, college, or professional football game, Johnny's has all your tailgating go-tos. Delicious wings, meatballs, shrimp, burgers, and dogs. Plus, Johnny's has everything you need to serve it all up. Party trays, utensils, plates, cups, and more. Stop by either of our two great locations, 1456 Winchester Avenue in Martinsburg and Route 11 South in Chambersburg.
Carpet World is more than just carpet. Carpet World specializes in a complete selection of hardwood floors by respected names like Armstrong, Bruce, Shaw, and Mohawk, and tile by Dowell Tile, American Oleum, and Mannington for all rooms in your home. And Carpet World can update your bathroom shower with very attractive ceramic tile walls and floor. Financing with up to 12 months deferred interest is available, along with experienced quality installation at Carpet World, 2330 Winchester Avenue in Martinsburg. CarpetWorldofMartinsburg.com.
Welcome you back to Hedgesville High School. Nick Verzolini alongside me, Colin McLaughlin. Hedgesville 36, Broadfording Christian Academy 20. Our fourth quarter presented to you on TV 10 by Brown Funeral Homes and Cremations. Robert Fields & Sons, a family-owned full-service funeral home in Martinsburg, Inwood, and Charlestown Ranson, probably serving the area since 1880. Walls with the basketball on the right wing over to Ruiz, top of the key. Now Bolduc left wing. Bolduc had a big third quarter, kicks it out to Walls for three, and that is bricked, no good, off the side of the backboard.
Still no three-pointers made for this Hedgesville team yet today, but fortunately for them, the offense for Broadfording Christian has really been non-existent since the first quarter.
And especially in the second half, another turnover for the Lions, just 5 points in that third quarter for Broadfording Christian Academy. Excuse me. Yeah, 5 points.
Yeah, it was 5 there in that last quarter, 4 in the second quarter.
Yeah, so it's been a slow run after that 11-point first quarter. Damon Cook with the basketball. Down low to Bolduc, posting up on White. Bolduc spins to the baseline. That shot rejected by Tadek. Tadek has definitely the athleticism to be a really good rim protector for this Broadfording team.
That's his second block against Bolduc down low.
Bolduc
last quarter.
Catches, pops, three-pointer, in and out, no good. Walls gets the rebound. Bolduc tries again. This time connects. Christian Bolduc with the three, 39-20. Hedgesville leading. That's our first three of the game.
Only took 25 minutes to do so.
As we had talked about, Najit with the basketball. Bounce pass to the corner for three, and then out, no good. Schiffler grabs his rebound and lays it up and in that time. It would have been funny if Broadfording answered with a three. Like, that's just what we needed for both teams.
Yeah, because Broadfording Christian, I think, has been cold since the first quarter.
Yep, they made three in that first quarter, but haven't made any sense. Adam Walls catching left wing. Walls over to Cook. Swing it to Blau, 39-22. Hedgesville leading, 6 minutes to go. Walls to Cook. Bolduc sets the screen. Hedgesville working the ball around the perimeter. Walsh drives baseline, kicks it back out for Blau. Open three-pointer is short. Rebounded by Jackson Ruest. Ruest to a cutting Walls, who lays it up and in. Ruest, one of those guys that just knows his role and plays it well. Najit bounce pass to the corner. A three-pointer is an air ball from Cartwright. Rebounded by Bolduc. Bolduc to the rim. Nice bounce pass, or nice pass to Walls underneath, who lays it up and in. Walls with a quick 4 points. 43-22. Hedgesville on top. 5:15 to go in this fourth quarter. And Broadfording Christian Academy going to take a timeout. We will take one with them. 43-22. We're back in 30 seconds.
At the Berkeley County Health Department, our motto is prevent, promote, protect. Since 1935, our mission has been to provide clinical and environmental services to protect the health of the general public. We're committed to building public health in our community by offering a wide range of services, including blood pressure screening, breast and cervical screening, family planning, counseling, lab testing, and more. We perform health inspections to make sure the restaurants you visit are clean, and we prepare and coordinate plans to respond to all hazards. The Berkeley County Health Department, 122 Waverly Court, Martinsburg.
To Hedgesville High School, 43-22, Eagles leading the Lions. In this matchup between Hedgesville and Broadfording Christian Academy, Nick Verzolini alongside me is Colin McLaughlin, Donald Kinney, and Avery Newport on camera. Spencer Dupuis back in the studio. Timeout for Broadfording Christian Academy. Our timeouts presented to you by the Mirius Group and Ameriprise Financial Advisors John Everson and Phil McCoy. They're located at 1270 in Winchester Avenue in Martinsburg, or call them at 304-263-4343. Our other fourth quarter sponsor on TV 10 is Ollie's VIP Northside, the best local spot to catch sports or hang out with friends. Stop by 36 Veronica Drive in Martinsburg. Ollie's VIP will see you for the game. Dogan with the basketball, work it over to Schiffler, now back to Dogan against the 2-3 zone of Hedgesville, and another turnover for Broadfording Christian Academy.
Yeah, Hedgesville has really just put themselves, talent-wise, finally above this Broadfording team, up by 21 right now.
Bolduc's been a big part of that. The step-back jumper, though, an air ball for Christian Bolduc.
Still not the best night for Hedgesville. A lot of things to improve on, but defensively has been probably the biggest bright spot for this Eagles team.
Man, the defense, just 11 points since that first quarter where they scored 11. Another turnover forced by the Eagles. Bolduc out in transition. Nice pass to Brown underneath. Can't get the layup to go. Ruest with the follow has his shot deflected, and then Brown came from out of bounds and was touched the ball. So a turnover for Hedgesville. Dogan bringing it up for the Lions. Dogan swings it to Cartwright. Najit driving in, and he throws it away.
Great job of forcing turnovers tonight for Hedgesville.
The defense has been good all game for the Eagles. Brown to Cook. Now back to Ruest at the top of the key. Bolduc catching now on the left wing. He'll try a three. That is off the mark. The jump shot's not really going for the Eagles in this ball game, but the defense has continued to be a bright spot. Najit catching on the right wing. He'll find Cartwright. 43-22, Hedgesville still on top. 3:44 to go in this fourth quarter. Dogan with the basketball. Skip past the Najit. Down low to Todick in the high post. Todick double teamed. Taken away again by the Eagles. Tay Wilmer on the fast break. Avoids the block from Todick and lays it up and in. Wilmer with his first 2 points. 45-22, Hedgesville. 3:20 to go. Schiffler attacks. Wilmer again takes it away. Wilmer on the fast break again. 3-on-1 fast break. Brown back to Wilmer for the layup. Good execution by the Eagles to get that layup. 4 points quickly for Wilmer, 47-22.
The give and go there was crisp, and it's things like that that you want to see from this offense moving forward for Hedgesville.
Especially Brown in the game, too, a guy that doesn't get a ton of minutes for the varsity squad, but he comes in, isn't selfish, gives it back to Wilmer, who lays it up and in. Matthew coming in for the Eagles. Christian Bolduc running off along with Jackson Ruest. And looks like Blau checked back in. 2:48 to go in the fourth quarter. Hedgesville by 25 at 47-22. Over to Damon Cook on the right wing, down low to Blau. Blau settles underneath, can't finish, gets his own rebound, puts it back up, no good. Rebounded by Jacob Schiffler. Schiffler turns it over. Good hustle by Blau to force it, but then he threw it away trying to find Brown. So turnover for Hedgesville, and it will be Broadfording basketball on the baseline.
Hedgesville probably lucky that they got the turnover there, because if it was saved in bounds, it would have fell right into Cartwright's hands for an easy basket right underneath the hoop.
Yep, 47-22. Another timeout for Broadfording Christian. Take a 30-second break. Hedgesville leading in this one.
Spencer says, by the way,
if you're in an accident, the first thing that you have to do is call 911. You have to get medical care immediately.
The next thing you need to do is call us. When you hire us at the Skinner Law Firm, what we do is we are going to investigate your case, and we're going to lay out the options that you have, all at no cost to you.
We will use all of our resources and all of our experience to get you what you deserve.
The Skinner Law Firm, SkinnerFirm.com.
High school, the Eagles leading 47-22. Nick Verzolini alongside me, Colin McLaughlin. In this fourth quarter, Donald Kinney, Avery Newport on camera this afternoon. Again, coming up at 6:30 this evening, we'll have another game starting. Well, we'll have a pregame show first, but then we're on the air at 6:30, and then at 7, Hedgesville girls are in action against the Martinsburg Bulldogs in the sectional tournament.
Yep, it's playoff time, so after this, just go get some food, but don't go too far.
Should be a good one between those two teams, as Schiffler has it on the right wing. He loses the ball high up into the air. Tanner Matthew grabs it, finds Tay Wilmer. Wilmer in transition. Over to Cook. Quincy Pittsnoggle pulls up, and he gets fouled and will go to the line. Pittsnoggle checking in. He'll go to the free throw line and shoot 2. Of course, the son of Kevin Pittsnoggle,
who is in attendance. I see him watching closely here. His son tried to knock down these free throws.
And he's straight through on that one. A guy that will probably make a big impact for this team next season for Hedgesville. As seen him on the JVs, had some good games in the games we've done. Wilmer checking out. Pittsnoggle's second free throw is short. So goes 1 for 2 from the line there. Schiffler with the ball. Over to Cartwright on the right wing. Hedgesville staying in the 2-3 zone. Cartwright finds the other Cartwright, and they'll work it around the perimeter. Schiffler down low. Pittsnoggle tips it to Wilmer. Excuse me, Ramirez. So mainly a bench lineup out there for Hedgesville. Cook coming off the Pittsnoggle screen. Finds Matthew. Matthew drives in, pulls up baseline. Jay is in and out, no good. Pittsnoggle with the follow. He can't quite finish. But the third attempt is there for Quincy Pittsnoggle, and he'll go back to the line.
That's what you like to see from the guys that come off the bench and don't get a lot of action varsity-wise. It's little things like that that will lead to them getting playing time, hopefully, in the future.
Pissagle is no good on the free throw, so 3 points for him. Schiffler with the ball, 50-22. Hedgesville on top, a minute to go in this ball game. It's been all Hedgesville since the first quarter, rough start. Taking a 17-15 lead at halftime, and then the second half, the Eagles pouring it on against Broadfording Christian Academy. That ball tipped and goes out of bounds. Will stay with the Lions. 50-22, 52.5 seconds to go in this fourth quarter. And Hedgesville nearly forces another turnover, but White catches on the top of the key. Now to Cartwright. Bounce pass deflected by Ramirez and goes out of bounds. Will stay with the Lions with now 42 seconds to go in this ball game. Cartwright top of the key. 2-3 zone still for the Eagles, providing pressure off the bench. Schiffler dribbling with the basketball with now 30 seconds. Jacob Schiffler finds White. White drives in, a jump ball forced, and it will stay with Broadfording Christian Academy with 26 seconds now, 50-22. Long possession for the Lions, but not a whole lot of offensive success so far. White to the high post, a turnover. Ramirez comes away with the basketball. He'll find Brown. Final 15 seconds. Hedgesville looking to get this win. And what will be their final regular season game that we know of, because Coach Church kind of hinted that they might try to get another game in on Friday, like a lot of teams are doing around the Eastern Panhandle. But Damon Cook dribbles out the clock, and the Eagles get the win, 50-22 over Broadfording Christian Academy in what was a lopsided second half in favor of Hedgesville. Once again, your final score, 50-22. Hedgesville with the win. We'll take a 2-minute break, and then we'll have the Palace Lounge postgame show. This is West Virginia High School boys basketball and talk radio, WRNR and TV 10.
Ollie's VIP Northside is the best local spot to catch all of your favorite high school, college, and pro sports, or to hang out with friends. Ollie's has a great beer and cocktail menu, along with a food menu that will blow you away. Ollie's offers multiple TVs to watch the game of your choice from anywhere at the bar or their outdoor patio with cornhole and fire pit. So stop by and see for yourself today at 36 Veronica Drive in Martinsburg. That's Ollie's VIP Northside. We'll see you for the game.
The Honda HR-V, CR-V, Pilot, Passport, and Ridgeline. They all have one thing in common. They never back off from a challenge. Available with all-wheel drive, the Honda SUV lineup has the performance you can count on and the capability to amaze. That's why we're America's most loved auto brand.
CMA's Honda of Winchester, 3985 Valley Pike. CMA, moving lives forward.
2021 American Customer Satisfaction Index ACSI survey of customers rating the performance of their own automobiles.
It's now time for the Postgame Show. Our broadcast team will break down the final stats, look at final scores from around the state, and look ahead to upcoming broadcasts. Today's game is brought to you by
The Skinner Law Firm, SkinnerFirm.com. Ollie's VIP. Milestone Realty. The Palace Lounge. The Mountaineer Grill and Pub. Cody's Auto Body. Modern Renovations. D&N Auto. Home Helpers of the Panhandle. Johnny's Express.
And now, let's send it back to our Talk Radio WRNR TV 10 broadcast team for the postgame show.
Hedgesville High School. Nick Verzolini alongside me is Colin McLaughlin here on the Palace Lounge post-game show. The Palace Lounge is located on Edwin Miller Boulevard, and Colin, I seem to have somehow lost my last page.
I have my stuff behind you if you want to grab it so that you can get the read.
Yeah, I don't know how that happened.
Here. It might be underneath my rosters there.
Bad staple for me, Colin, I guess.
It's all right. No worries. I will help you out. No, last one. Yeah, kind of.
There we go.
Had it at the bottom, and then it should be that last page.
Don't know how that happened.
If it isn't, then we're both out of luck. But
we are, but we're not, because You have it, Colin.
Here,
there we
paper
go.
Clip for you.
Paper clip.
Catch that. So
All right.
I'll drop it.
Well, now we welcome you back to the Palace Lounge postgame show. The Palace Lounge is located on Edward Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg with a full lunch and dinner menu with daily specials and a clean, comfortable atmosphere. Check out the menu on the Palace Lounge Facebook page. Now we'll go through the stats for the team. Leading the way for Hedgesville, Christian Bolduc with his 14 points. 11 from Blau, 2 for Cam Wilkes tonight, 9 for Adam Walls, 4 for Wilmer, 3 for Pittsnoggle, and 4 for Faircloth. And then for Broadfording Christian Academy, Tonic leading the way with 7, 5 for Dogan, 6 for Schiffler, and 3 for Klein. Those were the leaders for them. Those are your game stats. Brought to you by Bechtel Jewelers, West Virginia's largest Pandora retailer on Route 11 South in Inwood, taking care of you like nobody's business. All right, Colin, let's get into your awards for this ball game. We'll start with the rejection of the game, brought to you by Cody's Body Shop.
I'm going to have to give that to Javon Taddick of Broadfording Christian. I had a couple on there, but because he had 2 against Christian Bolduc for Hedgesville, 1 coming in the third quarter, a little bit late into that, and then 1 early in that fourth quarter, both around that left block. 2's better than 1, so I'm going to go with Taddick from Broadfording Christian.
He is quite the shot blocker. I want to say he probably got it last night as well.
I think you might be right. I have to go back and check it.
But that was your rejection of the game, brought to you by Cody's Body Shop at 851 Wilson Street in Martinsburg. Family-owned, offering superior customer service and great pricing. For a job done by experienced certified technicians, call 304-901-4777 or visit their Facebook page. And then, Colin, your moment of the game brought to you by Parsons Ford.
Moment of the game, second quarter with a minute to go. 2 turnovers that were caused at half court by Hedgesville's defensive attack that led to 2 quick transition layups, got them their first lead, 15-13. From there, they really never looked back. Yes, they, I believe, had it get tied again, but I don't think they ever trailed after that.
Yeah, really, throughout the game, Hedgesville did a great job forcing those turnovers around half court. And we talked about early how the transition game was important. And once they continued that transition game and really took advantage of it, it became pretty much no contest in favor of the Eagles. So that is your moment of the game, brought to you by Parsons Ford. They're located at 1400 Shepherdstown Road and online at ParsonsFordofMartinsburg.com. They became number 1 by making you number 1 first. And then finally, Colin, your WVU Medicine player of the game.
At first,
do you have just one for me, by
yes,
the way?
I do. At first, it was going to be between Jogan, since he had a great first quarter, and Blau of Hedgesville. But then when Hedgesville really got into it, got that great lead, as you saw, 50-22, the final, it was between Blau and Walls. But since Blau was the one to stay for me throughout the entire game, I'm going to have to give it to him. So Logan Blau will be my WVU Medicine player of the game tonight.
11 points for Logan Blau, and he got it going for Hedgesville in that second quarter and then finished strong in that third quarter. Christian Bolduc, another guy who had a nice game, but really just the big third quarter for him. So I would agree. Blau got them going and kept the pace throughout the ball game. So that's your WVU Medicine player of the game. WVU Medicine, Berkeley, and Jefferson Medical Centers, leading healthcare here and everywhere. So that does it for this broadcast, except for Spencer back in the studio on the N1 Scoreboard Show. But again, we will be back on the air at around 6:30 for the Giants Express tip-off show before the girls' sectional game between the Hedgesville Lady Eagles and the Martinsburg Lady Bulldogs. That does it for us. For Donald Kenny, Avery Newport, Nick Verzolini, and Colin McLaughlin, along with Spencer Dupuis, saying so long for now. We'll see you again at 6:30 for more West Virginia High School basketball action on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Are you considering selling your home and don't know where to start? Then call Chris Ross and the Milestone Real Estate Group at Keller Williams. A Martinsburg High School graduate, Chris knows the local market, and he's proven it as #1 real estate team in West Virginia in 2019. Phone Milestone Real Estate Group at Keller Williams at 304-579-7349 or go to callchrisross.com. Let's celebrate your real estate milestone together.
Let's go! Drink some beers! Mountaineer Grill and Pub!
Conveniently located right off 81 at 214 Mid-Atlantic Parkway, Mountaineer Grill and Pub offers many daily specials, including happy hour 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. with $2 domestic bottles and $2.50 domestic drafts. Monday night is trivia night, Thursday night is wing night, and Wednesday and Sunday night is steak night.
Let's go! Drink some beers! Mountaineer Grill and Pub!
Remember when you were a little kid and saw your first deer?
Oh, how cute.
As an adult, maybe you've had a different experience.
Where'd that come from?
Bambi mess up your dream machine? Call Cody's Auto Body today at 304-901-4777 and get the work done right the first time. Cody's Auto Body, 851 Wilston Street in Martinsburg, has a team of auto body professionals with a lifetime of experience putting your ride back together again, regardless of how it got that way. Cody's Auto Body.
WVU Medicine is pleased to introduce 7 new providers who've joined our medical staffs at Berkeley Medical Center, Jefferson Medical Center, and University Healthcare Physicians. Dr. Tiffany Morton, Endocrinology. Dr. Zangeethan Parampanathan, Family Medicine. Dr. Heymanth Pillai, Hospitalist. Dr. Lauren Rover, Pediatrics. Dr. Ahmed Samor, Hospitalist. Doctor of Nursing Practice, Kelly Shothius, Urgent Care. And Dr. Levi Stevens, ENT. WVU Medicine, growing to meet the needs of our community.
Welcome here into the Talk Radio WRNR TV 10 studios here in Martinsburg as we get you ready here. Post-game and one scoreboard show brought to you by Home Helpers Home Care of Martinsburg, serving the tri-state area, giving care the way you want to be cared for. You can learn more by calling 304-433-8000. That's 304-433-8000. I'm Spencer Dupuy here for your post-game scoreboard show. Obviously, that one ended Hedgesville 50. Broadfording Christian Academy out of Maryland 22, only scoring 2 there in the second half. Hedgesville finishes, most likely finishes the season here at 16-4. Could potentially add another game, or 17-4, could potentially add another game here, as Coach Church mentioned there in the pregame show. But big quality win there for Hedgesville, and as we mentioned earlier today, and earlier in, as I mentioned at halftime, here's the bracket for the boys sectional here in Quad A, Region 2, Section 1, as Hedgesville at number 1, Martinsburg at number 2, and Spring Mills at number 3. That means Martinsburg will host Spring Mills next Tuesday for a 7 p.m. contest. We'll have that right here on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10, 6:30 pregame. And then the winner will play at number 1 Hedgesville next Thursday. Now to the other side of the bracket, it has obvious number 1 Jefferson undefeated. And they'll have a bye, and they will host the winner of number 2 Musselman at number 3 Washington. That game next Tuesday at 7. Unfortunately, we will not have that. But that's the boys sectional bracket. Now we'll move over here and we'll get you the girls sectional bracket. We'll be back here in just an hour. Colin and Nick will have the Johnny's Express tip-off show for number 2 Hedgesville here in section 1, taking on number 3 Martinsburg. The winner of that game will play on Thursday at 7 p.m. We'll have that game as well. 6:30 Johnny's Express tip-off show at number 1 Spring Mills, the winner of this game. On the other side of the bracket, which we'll be kind of watching for tonight, number 2 Washington host number 3 Musselman. The winner of that game will play Thursday at 7 at number 1 Jefferson. And in both these tournaments, the winner of each section will play the loser of the opposite section. So that's what the brackets look like. And we'll look here around the NCAA tonight. We'll start with the NCAA. Number 17 Tennessee hosts travels to Missouri at 7 p.m. Number 18, Arkansas and Florida at 7 p.m. Michigan State at number 25, Iowa at 7 p.m. as well. The only ranked-on-ranked matchup, number 21, UConn hosts number 8, Villanova at 8 p.m. Also at 8 p.m. has number 9, Texas Tech hosting Oklahoma. At 9 p.m., 2 games there in the top 25. Number 5, Kansas hosting Kansas State. And also round out the night, for the top 25 teams. Number 24, Alabama visits Vanderbilt. Look at some NBA games coming up tonight at 7 p.m. The Pistons host the Cavaliers at 7:30 on TNT. Has the Nets hosting the Celtics. 8 p.m. has the Hawks and Bulls going at it. Also Grizzlies, Timberwolves going at it. Thunder hosting the Suns at 8. And then at 10 p.m., 2 games. First one on TNT, the Warriors at the Trailblazers. And the other game, not nationally televised, it has the Kings hosting the Nuggets. We'll take a look at the NHL schedule for you tonight. At 7 p.m. on ESPN Plus. You can catch really all these games on ESPN Plus. With the new NHL broadcasting rights package. The Predators at the Panthers at 7. The Maple Leafs at the Blue Jackets at 7. Also at 7, the Wild at the Senators. And rounding out the 7 p.m. starts is the Blues at the Flyers. On the West Coast at 10 p.m., the Anaheim Ducks host the San Jose Sharks. And then at 10 p.m., the Seattle Kraken host the New York Islanders. That'll do it for me here in the Talk Radio WRNR TV 10 studios. It's been the Postgame and One Scoreboard Show, brought to you by Home Helpers Home Care of Martinsburg, serving the tri-state area, giving care the way you want to be cared for. Learn more by calling 304-433-8000. That's 304-433-8000. For Donald Kenny, our intern Avery Newport, Colin McLaughlin, and Nick Verzolini, I'm Spencer Puig saying so long. On radio, we'll tune you back into the replay about halfway through of today's edition of the Sports Mix. And at 6, we'll hit CBS Sports Radio there for a half hour. And then at 6:30, we'll be back for the Johnny's Express Tip-Off Show for high school girls sectional action as Hedgesville hosts Martinsburg. And on the TV side, we'll hit you with the replay of today's Sports Mix that you didn't get to see at 5 p.m. But that'll do it for me back here in the TV 10 studios. Again, for Donald Kenny, Avery Newport, Nick Verzolini, Colin McLaughlin, I'm Spencer Puig saying talk to you here in about 57 minutes.
You've been listening to West Virginia High School Basketball. Today's game has been brought to you by
the Berkeley County Health Department, Bechtel Jewelers, Brown's Funeral Homes and Cremations, Hagerstown Ford, the Manchin Ferretti Law Firm, Gary Kelly Allstate Insurance, CMA Honda, the Mirius Group of Financial Advisors, Orsini's Home Store, Parsons Ford of Martinsburg, Smallwood and Small Insurance, and WVU Medicine, Berkeley Medical Center, and Jefferson Medical Center.
For the continued excitement of high school, college, and NBA basketball, keep it tuned to Talk Radio WRNR Martinsburg. All rights reserved.
The Berkeley County Health Department, 122 Waverly Court in Martinsburg.
When you do the same thing for 135 years, you learn to do it well. For 135 years, we've been helping families through the hardest times of their lives. That's because we're a family as well. When your family loses a loved one, we're here to help. We're Brown Funeral Home in Martinsburg, Inwood, and Charlestown, Ranson. We're here when you need us.
Colin, take it away.
Bing bang. It's time for the Sports Mix on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10. Let's mix it up with a breakdown of some local, regional, and national sports with Spencer Dupuis, Nick Verzolini, and Colin McLaughlin.
Welcome into this edition of the Sports Mix, brought to you in part by Brown Funeral Home and Cremations, Robert Fields & Sons, a family-owned, full-service funeral home proudly serving our area since 1880. Spencer Dupuis, Nick Verzolini, Colin McLaughlin are in